Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, 22nd October 2025, Aries. You're swamped with paperwork regarding financial affairs. Bills need to be paid and checks must be deposited. There may also be a legal paper of some kind to deal with. Basically, everything looks great regarding money, so this is certainly welcome. The circle of acquaintances may widen. Tonight, you may receive an invitation to a social event that you choose not to attend. Taurus, have you been thinking about working towards a career as a writer or teacher? If so, this is the day to begin. Perhaps you need to sit down and start writing, or you want to take some courses to improve your skills. A number of communications from out of state, even distant lands, could come your way from people with information that may change your life in some shape or form. Gemini, being around others should be especially gratifying for you today. Most people should be friendly and you'll enjoy their company. The downside is that your psychic faculties are acute, so you might pick up some unsettling feelings from those you talk to. You're likely to find that many smiles turn turmoil inside. Cancer, a group with which you've been involved could receive recognition for good work that you may have spearheaded, or a friend could receive some sort of public acknowledgement that reflects on you. Long-term goals could suddenly come together for you, winding up months of hard work, bringing you well-earned success and recognition. Leo, the current aspects indicate success. This might relate to your romantic life or to be a creative project that you've been working on for a long time. Whichever it is, it comes at just the perfect time when your enthusiasm and optimism are at its peak. You'll be able to make the most of the fortunate events that come your way today. Virgo, today might make a milestone for you in the form of public recognition. Your clear, quick thinking and powers of observation have impressed others, and you could reap the benefits of your hard work. These events might encourage you to seek other methods of advancing yourself, perhaps by taking a few courses or moving where there are more opportunities in your field. Libra, a letter or phone call concerning potential positive changes in your financial situation could have your mind in buzzing over the possibilities for the future. You might be a bit worried about being able to make the most of this break, but your practicality should enable you to face it objectively and efficiently. There is no need to worry. Give it some thought and make your decision when it all comes through. Scorpio, someone that you don't really know well may corner you at a social occasion and try to talk you into something. Get all the facts before you commit to anything. Your persuasive powers are high, and if you have a project to pitch to someone, this is the day to do it, or at least map out the strategy. Success is strongly indicated for any project that you begin today. Sagittarius, your writing and speaking abilities operating at a high level today, and if you've been thinking about pursuing either of these avenues, start now, giving you the advantage towards attaining the success. Make a start and get your ideas down on paper, however rough they may be. The only downside is the stress that might result from the sudden stimulation. Capricorn, success in a creative field and possible public acknowledgement could come your way. Close friends and romantic partners will be very happy for you and might even throw a little celebration of some kind. Phone calls with congratulations may come from distant states or even foreign countries. This could be something you've been working toward for a long time, so relax and enjoy it. Aquarius, good news about career success may have your home in an uproar. Visitors, particularly men and young people, could be in and out all day, and warm and loving calls could come periodically. You may want to do some work on your phone, perhaps from home. Perhaps clean or even do minor repairs, but the interruptions may get in your way. Enjoy the company. You can always do what's necessary tomorrow. Pisces, celebrating milestones could have you running around paying visits, shopping, or consulting with others. You might have some interesting news to tell that others are only hearing. There might be some changes coming in your area. Perhaps new neighbors or businesses are moving in, or a get-together is being planned. This promises to be a busy day, but it will be satisfying. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Wednesday, 22nd October 2025. Do have yourself a great and wonderful day.
Morning, guys. It's Wednesday. How are you doing? Welcome to the morning show on DBS. My name is Maureen. Let's go over to our news department. We need to find out what's happening in and around us.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polion. The government of St. Lucia is taking a major step toward inclusive education with a $1 million investment under the Pathways to Inclusion, strengthening systems and expanding opportunities for learners with special needs project. Announced by Prime Minister Philippe J. Pierre during Monday's pre-cabinet press briefing, the initiative will expand classroom spaces, upgrade digital tools, and enhance training to ensure that every child, regardless of ability, has access to quality learning opportunities.
We expect the project to benefit as follows: an increased number of students with special education needs accessing special school placement in keeping with the recommendation emerging from the assessment, a number of students recommended for the Learning and Intervention Program of special schools will participate in this program at a school in close proximity to their own community than the nearest special school. Both students with and without special education needs will benefit from inclusive education experiences as affirmed by numerous peer-reviewed studies and research findings worldwide.
Prime Minister Pierre says the project will involve building additional classrooms to boost student capacity, thereby increasing student intake and ensuring a better utility of resources despite a current decline in student enrollment. A major transformation is unfolding in the north of St. Lucia. The Corinth to Monchy Road project is reshaping one of the island's most vital corridors, widening lanes, improving safety, and setting a new standard for how infrastructure and utility agencies work together. 2 months into construction, the project is already halfway complete and on track to deliver smoother, safer travel through the busy northern belt.
So far, we're about 50% completed with the project. All major retaining walls have been put in place already, and now we're working on the smaller retaining walls, which we're tying into some of our drainage. We also have to put barriers on top of the larger retaining walls we did earlier. At present, our team is working on more culverts and drainage, and we have also been putting on a first layer of asphalt regulating to help with the dust suppression so that motorists and residents can feel more comfortable for the duration of the project.
As CIE undertakes this critical road upgrade, the project highlights the importance of better interagency planning and synchronized scheduling to prevent costly redigging of newly completed roads by utility companies. After nearly a decade of legal battles, Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire says justice has finally been served.
Many St. Lucians would probably be of the opinion that I stole the vehicle. I did not pay taxes on the vehicle. I did not submit the right documents. The UWP has gone all out to destroy my reputation, to spoil my reputation. And it's all on the basis of a vehicle I know I bought with my money, and I did not break any rules or laws. But they had to create that narrative. And not just once, but they've tried to do it in many instances. And I'm saying here to you, it will not end. It will not end. It will end when Alan Chasney loses the Miku seat and the Labour Party's return to government. And even then, I think his obsession will continue.
The Caribbean Court of Justice has dismissed opposition leader Alan Chasney's appeal over customs proceedings. We continue the broadcast with news that St. Lucia's tourism industry continues to show strong performance despite a reduced number of available hotel rooms compared to previous years. That's according to Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Hilaire, who spoke at Monday's pre-cabinet press briefing.
So you have high numbers despite less rooms. So how does that mean you're in crisis? And how does that mean it's about to collapse around you? Our tourism is in a very good place. We have some challenges, headaches, but they're actually good headaches to have, to be honest with you. Well, I put it that way, the room rates in Central have gone up since COVID. The properties are making more, earning more revenue than.
Dr. Hilaire says the sector remains robust with new developments underway and greater revenues being recorded across the island. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polion. Good morning.
Thank you, guys. Let's take a break and come right back. St. Lucia is riddled with talent, and it's even more refreshing to know that a lot of the talent is not just on one genre. You know, we've got a lot of vibrant gospel singers recognized worldwide as well right here. And of course, it's an opportunity to give them an opportunity to shine as well. Cleopatra Jules has been doing very well. She's been putting in the work, she's been realizing the returns, and now she has a brand new single out. Passion, commitment, and drive. These words come to mind when I think about this wonderful woman here, Cleopatra Jules. Cleopatra Jules is a minister of music. Well, a minister through music. I don't know how to put it, but she ministers through her music. She's a gospel singer. You may have heard the name, of course, if you were at St. Lucia's Jazz and Arts Festival Gospel Night last year, or this year? It was this year. You would have seen her. She performed on the main stage that night as well. So, you know, we are talking about somebody grounded in what they are doing. Cleopatra, we've not had you on the morning show before. I don't know why not, but certainly it's an honor to connect with you on the morning show.
Thank you so much, Maureen, for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Right. For the sake of persons who probably may not know, give us a quick run back as to you and your music journey. When it started, why gospel music, all of that.
In terms of gospel music in itself, 2017. Before that, I dabbled in other music, other genres, soca, reggae.
Yeah.
But I really felt that this was where I was supposed to be. So in 2017, I made up my mind that this is what you're going to do, Cleopatra. And I have just been steadfast on it.
Right.
Yes.
Since then, well, you've had the opportunity to perform at the main stage jazz. That was a huge deal for you. What are some of the notable things that you have been able to accomplish or realize since you've grounded yourself in the gospel?
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival was truly a memorable occasion for me. And after that, I've had so many wonderful opportunities to bring forward. I went to Trinidad and I went to Martinique just maybe like 10 days after. And this month, actually, month that I'm set to go to St. Martin. We'll be ministering for a few days. And 2 weeks after that, I'm back in Trinidad. So I really thank God for the opportunities that He is presenting thus far. And there's so many more opportunities that are pending. So all in all, I'm really grateful.
We're here because you're about to release your latest project. It's a single. We're going to get to that in a minute. But what is next? Now that you've begun to realize all that is available within the sphere, it's like you've found home in this whole thing. What are some of the things now that you want to put together? What are some of the things you want to work on moving forward as you continue to hone your place in this space?
Some of the things I would like to get done is to put out an album. I've been doing a lot of singles, but I really would like to get an album put together, something that can really speak to the hearts of people. I'm also working on a worship workshop just to teach on the heart of worship in itself, because that in itself, there's so much depth to that. It's beyond just the song and beyond the singing. So just giving a little clarity on what that is about and when I worship, where it comes from. Yes.
You said, and I started with that, you said that you're not a singer, you're a minister, and you do it through music. Expand on that a little bit.
Ministering itself, it's about reaching others. It's about touching lives. It's about speaking to persons, those who are broken, those who are hurting. There is always a word for somebody. Somebody's always going through something. Somebody always needs an encouragement, an uplifting. So it's not about theatrics. It's not about entertainment for me. It's always ministry over performance. If I can do that, then it means that I'm doing well.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That being said, with that in mind, when you take a stage, when you put together a song, what is going through the head at the time?
It's a lot of inspiration. A lot of the songs that I write is based on my life experiences, what I feel like God is saying to me, where He's leading me. And I use that so that I can speak to others. So when I get on the stage, it's really about bringing it out. That's what it's about.
God is God's instrument. There you go. Well, we got a brand new track out now, and we want to find out about it. What's the name of the track?
Appointed.
Oh my! You want to give us something? Come on, you got to give us something on the morning show. We want to leave up from that note.
I am unstoppable. Diddy, won't shake my day. Yeah. I am unstoppable. Diddy, because the Lord appoints it. It means that no matter what the opposition is, because sometimes things will come at you to stifle you, but even the thing that was meant to suffocate you, that thing will increase, it will multiply, because you're appointed to do so, you're appointed to thrive, to win, you're unstoppable in whatever you're called to do.
Absolutely. Oh man, we're looking forward to that. Can we find it on all streaming platforms now?
All streaming platforms, YouTube, Amazon Music, Spotify, you name it. Just go on there, Cleopatra Jules, appointed, and be blessed.
Absolutely. And your social handle is Cleopatra Jules.
Cleopatra Jules on all social media handles.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on your latest single, and we can't wait to be blessed by it. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maureen. Thank you for having me.
Boy, this lady has become mom. She has become mom here because she's been giving me breakfast in the morning time, making sure, and hers is the tastiest as far as I'm concerned. So Auntie Cynthia has been here for over 11 years. Has been doing that, providing this vital service of breakfast right there on the corner of Victoria Street. And I know a lot of you guys can relate when I say, boy, she's a savior in the morning time. This is the best station. I don't know. I will say it, and I don't lie. This is the best tasting fish cake you could find in Accra, you could find in town. And you don't need me to tell you that because we're here. How you call that street again, Mommy?
Victoria Street.
On Victoria Street. I don't know the street, but I know where to come and get my breakfast every morning when I want it. And so do you. You know how many people, when I come here, from the time I landed in St. Lucia, and they tell me about this little place to get the best fish cake. You know how much people I've interacted with right on this corner here. Early in the morning,
Yes.
backpack on back, Clocky Hills, from all walks of life, stopping off here to ensure they get some hearty breakfast before they head on to the day's work. Miss Cynthia right here is
Yep.
a woman behind this for years. Miss
Yes,
Cynthia,
it-
how are you? No, thank you, Mommy. Not Mama Cynthia. Mommy, you become Mommy
That's
because
right.
you've been taking care of me.
That's right. That's right.
How long you been doing this?
It's 11 years since I've been doing it. Before I started, I had a boutique. It used to be a clothing store.
Wow.
So I decided it was after the last trough that we had. I don't remember exactly what year it was, but it's
Right.
how many
I
years ago
remember
the
the
trough.
trough.
This was a sudden trough. So from there, I decided to give up my clothes and leave these things alone. And then I went into the breakfast to do breakfast in the morning.
But mommy, that is not no breakfast. That is just a today or yesterday thing. The way that thing tastes good, you have had to have been doing this from where it is, where the recipe and thing coming from.
No. I learned this thing from my mom. My mom taught me those things. I was my mom's eldest child, and I had to be doing the bakes and the akras and everything. She loved those things. My mother loved to do these things, especially on Easter, Good Friday.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Right,
And
so
she
you
taught
learned.
me. Yes.
You learned
And I
from her.
learned to do the bakes at school. At the time I was at school, we used to do cooking. We used to have we used to do all these things.
Right. And then in deciding what it was going to be, you knew for a fact that this is what you wanted to do when you decide to close off the
I decided to to give up on clothing. It was my son who encouraged me to do this. He said to me, Nan, your hands are good. Why don't you go into doing your little bakes and akras and stuff like that? You can cook, So I felt, no, I said, that's not for me. My husband said to me at the time, he was still alive. He said to me at the time, Dad, to go into that? Then I still, a while before I start engaging myself in this kind of thing, So after that, my son said to me, okay, you don't want to do it? I am going to start something. He took his hot dog machine. He put it outside. He put his hot dog machine outside. At that time, he was here. He's in England. He lives in England, but he was here for 2 years. He came down. He spent 2 years with us. And so he started the hot dogs. And I started the bakes and...
The rest is history. Yeah. So since you've been doing this, I mean, the fulfillment, the kind amount of people very early in the morning, from what time do you normally get open?
I'm here from 5. I'm here from 5 in the morning, but I start at 7 o'clock because this is the time the staff here. My biggest challenge in this thing is having so many people on the line waiting. It's let me tell you, it's not easy. That's my biggest challenge. But this is why I decided I want to more staff to help so that the people can move on.
Oh my God. The way it looks like look, the big on demand here. And the way it looks like you'll have to be expanded some more again soon.
Well, this is something I would love to do, but I do not know if I'll have the time because of my age.
Oh, come on, you have a lot more years in you still. Auntie, come on, you have a lot more years.
Hello. I'm 70. I turned 70.
Man, you look good. You look good. Auntie Cynthia over here on Victoria Street. You've had breakfast here before. I don't have to ask you. Anyways, we're going to have our breakfast. Can you and I need to eat? Auntie, I want 2 bakes here. And sure. I don't know the thing happening already. But congratulations. And we want to say thank you on behalf of all Illusion that is leave home in the morning time on a hungry belly and stop off here and make sure that they are fed properly. Thank you.
Yes, thanks, Maureen.
Welcome to your Holistic Path to Wellness with Dr. Tanya Bobran. Let's talk about how movement can be an important part of lifestyle medicine. How movement and meditation can become your daily medicine. Let's start with movement. We've all been taught that exercise is punishment for what we ate, that we need to go hard, to sweat hard, to push harder, no pain, no gain. But here's the truth. Movement is medicine. It releases endorphins, it balances our blood sugars, and it actually resets our nervous system. And one key thing that you may not know is that it reduces inflammation. It reconnects you to your body, and that's so important. So whether it's a walking nature, dancing in your kitchen, dancing up for jazz, or just 10 minutes of stretching, movement in a way that feels good is medicine. The next thing we're going to talk about is meditation. People often say, I can't sit still. But meditation isn't all about stillness. It's about awareness. One simple meditation technique I can give you is that you're going to just try something very briefly. Close your eyes, sit still, breathe in slowly for 4, hold that in breath for 4, breathe out for 6, and repeat. That is meditation. Simple. Breathe in for 4, hold the in breath for 4, breathe out for 6, hold for 6, and you start over again. Meditation does not have to be anything too difficult, or you have to sit still for 10 minutes. Breathwork is a form of meditation, and that in itself is an important healing tool.
That's a wrap on our Wednesday show, guys. Of course, going out and have an amazing Wednesday. Remember to stay safe now. Yes, if you're in areas that is prone, you know the drill. But remember to stay safe. And that means we're one day closer to the big celebration, which is that of Junior Creole. And I want to see everybody represented. I mean, come on. Put a little something on and, represent for what is authentically you. You understand? Nobody's supposed to take that away from you or give it to you. It is yours to own. So own it. Bon Junior Creole, everybody. Here's some food for thought as you go out today. Just because your pain is understandable doesn't mean that your behavior is acceptable. Ponder upon that.